Sandtroopers.com. Never imitating, always innovating, bringing you the latest coverage in the Star Wars galaxy.
Welcome back, troopers, to another edition of Sandwatch Live. Today we'll be taking a look at, we'll be going way over here on our Comic-Con poster to number 54 from the Legacy Collection, Zuckuss. This is a great looking figure. I think upon first inspection, when people see it, it gets you some, you'll get excited about it, I think. We haven't seen Zuckuss, I don't believe, in the main line since, I don't know if it was 2007, 8, that's the nice thing about YouTube, you guys always come back and tell me, but it was the Bounty Hunter 7 pack, and it included, the only drawback to that one, the preview exclusive, it was, it just had an extra Darth Vader, but it was all the Bounty Hunters. But yeah, this is a retooled figure, and it also includes the left leg for HK-50, but who could forget, that scene on the Star Destroyer where, you saw all the bounty hunters, and of course the very short dialogue with Boba Fett, but at that point we were all in love and enamored with the bounty hunters. But let's cut away real quick to the nitty gritty, and we're going to take a look at Zuckuss. We have a loose sample here, and we're going to see if he indeed is worth adding to your collections. Alright, troops, we're going to go over some highlights here of Zuckuss. First of all, I think you'll notice the detail in his belt work there. That's something that wasn't so extensive on figures before. You can see he's got some, just like a lot of the other Legacy figures, a lot of articulation. He swivels there side to side, and I think if you look real close there, you'll even see the wood on the blaster rifle there, which makes it pretty cool. Now, I took the rubber band off, which is usually the kiss of death. If you take the rubber band off, he'll never hold it again, but he still does hold it pretty good there. If you take it off, you'll see here there's a lot of articulation in the elbow. You see, so you can position the blaster any way you really want to. Wrists, it swivels all over the place. You've got, again, I don't think they've made a better, gun of his yet. I think all of us remember, how the vintage version looked at one time. The matching of the paint to the, soft goods. This was a little shiny. I don't know, maybe they got a good deal. I think it looks like the same one they used for the Obi-Wan, but it's really cool. Something, they never had this, backpack, the breathing apparatus before, but it all just kind of pops right off there. You can take it off of the figure if you like, which, I think that's cool. It gives it some neat playability there. Gives the kids something extra if you can find this about, but it's a serious improvement. I dug up an old Power of the Force version here. If you take a look, they really got it down, to scale. He's a little bit smaller, and you see how they measure up there. It's, this was a good figure, but it didn't have the backpack, and I think it's missing a couple other things thanks to Tyler. But this is one of the previous versions, and it was pretty good, but as you see, this one here, they just stepped it up a notch with the accessories, the soft goods, all the articulation, and it just is an outstanding figure, and definitely an asset to, your collection and the Legacy collection itself. So overall, what do I think, troops? I think I really like the newer one versus the old, even though the old one might be perhaps a little more screen accurate, looking at the back of the package and just holding the two next to each other. I don't know. Also, some things I do not like are the peg holes being at the tippy toe of the foot. I do not like that at all. And another concern is with the the amount of hoses Hasbro's doing in the figure, the pilots and things like that. I'm just worried about how those are going to hold up over time. Are they going to be become weak and brittle and break and stuff like that? In 5-10 years down the line, even if you keep them in the package, I don't know. There's always questions about quality control at the Big H. It is the same head. I did notice that. The only difference was they drilled out the extensions for the hoses for the backpack. But before we send Hasbro a box of Kleenex or something, you will just know that they are taking this figure and they're putting them out. This is the JediCon exclusive here. It was supposed to be a Celebration, well, I'm sorry, it will be a Celebration 5 exclusive, but if you take a close look there, the material is indeed very different, and they made this one here look more like the vintage version, which that's okay with me. I think that's actually a really cool thing they did with that there. Makes me wonder why they would put Zuckuss into the main line if they were going to do this so soon, but you know, it's different enough. I can deal with it. I'm not going to, you know, blow a gasket or anything. But stay tuned for future reviews from the Legacy Collection. I definitely give Zuckuss a thumbs up. There were significant enough upgrades for you wanting to add him to your collection. Until next time, I'm Dar Spice. United we find. We're out.